Okay, in this video, I'm going to take Notepad++. I'm going to define a language, which will be batch language, and I'm going to colorize it. So I have a project I'm working on, a batch file project. Basically, normally you'd go to the B in language and hit batch, and it has kind of a rudimentary one. But I did a user-defined language, and I made the CMD. So I wanted the remarks green, the variables blue, everything you is displayed on in your batch file with the echo is in red, and then the labels, which you can hop around in the batch file, go to whatever label, they're yellow with a gray background. So how I got that was I went to user defined language, and basically what you do is create new, give it an extension, ignore the case, and make it something that you can recognize. There's already a capital B batch, but so you could put like batch or my batch or name it something different. And once you create it, then you can begin entering the values. And there's an important part I'll get to. But basically, you'd put most of your keywords in here. And then maybe if you wanted to separate some operators or variables, or not variables, but qualifiers or whatever you call these. If you just wanted anything, if you wanted to separate it out, you just put them in a list like that and then pick the color, font, and size. So I separated the if, not, exists, go to, pause, and null as gray. You can colorize it however you want. The important part I just researched, and I've been trying to do this for years, is the parenthesis, two characters, EOL for end of line, and end parentheses. And you'll have to have force at the beginning, so that'll work on the labels and the rem. So that was the breakthrough right here. Fill out everything. If you want it exactly like mine, fill out everything from these tabs and save as. And let me go to the operators and delimiters. Of course, echo, I've got a little red. And then I decided I wanted to like get the labels that don't start at the beginning. So if that bugs you, you can always just delete the colon character from here, and it should get rid of that. Because there is some circumstances where the right here the colon is used and it's not a line number. So I'll leave that up to you. So pretty much everything was end of line for the closing character, except like the quotes. Everything in quotes usually involves like paths or variables. So instead of like here is a variable in percent sign and close percent sign. But how batch files work is if you drag and drop a file to the command or batch file, it uses percent and then a character or a whole number of things. And I already have a video on that. But there's no closing character. So if someone has a fix to that, let me know. So I just avoided the 1% because then it would just color the whole line. The whole batch file would be one color. So I just kept it to the quote, close quote. Okay, I think that's it. So if anyone out there has other closing arguments or something that would help me maybe filter out the colon here, there's got to be some, like if there's no space, or maybe there's a begin character like beginning of line, I don't know, put it in the comments. I would appreciate that, and I would remake this video. So that should be all. Hope this helps. It took me a long time to figure it out, but there it is. So leave the comments down below and have a good day.